After college for art, I took a job that paid the bills but didn't feel like me. So I pulled the ripcord and went all in. I quit, went to grad school full time, and committed to becoming an artist and eventually art teacher. I'm a metalsmith by trade, and I got the chance to teach metals and 3D design at the college level for a few years. I always assumed I'd have to choose between teaching metals and stability and settle for teaching a different art form. And somehow I didn't. I manifested that bitch. I landed my dream job teaching metalsmithing at an amazing high school in a district I loved near where I wanted to build a life. The coworkers and the students felt like a home run. I had big plans to develop the program, and then life did what it. My daughter arrived almost 7 weeks early. She was healthy but tiny, feeding every 2 hours around the clock for months. Everything suddenly felt different. At the same time, I was scrambling to figure out childcare and realizing I was already behind. I found a less than perfect option, put down a deposit, and then laid awake all night. Not because there's anything wrong with daycare, but because I wasn't ready. We had moved too quickly from the NICU to back to school night, and I kept thinking about what it would look like to go back to work running on no sleep, trying to show up fully for my students while also learning how to be a mom to a brand new, fragile little girl. I know so many women do that and do it wonderfully, but I had to be honest with myself and to Heather McDonald that I couldn't have it all, but I could have most. I couldn't be a great teacher and a great mom at the same time. Like, at least not yet. So I made the hardest decision I've ever made. I stepped away from the career I worked so hard to build and I stayed home. Not because it's better, not because it's what everyone should do, but because for me, in that moment, it was what felt right. And I don't take for granted that I even got to make that choice. I didn't walk away from my work, but I'm figuring out how to build it differently. And maybe someday I'll go back to a classroom. Maybe I won't. But right now, I'm still an artist. I'm still building something meaningful. It just looks different than I thought it would.